Am I the a-hole for telling my sister it isn't my fault, that I planned my life and she didn't? I am 30F and recently gave birth to my son. My husband 30M and I met in college, dated, and got into same job field at age of 22. We got married at 25 and decided to wait for kid. As we love to party and traveling, we bought our house, traveled internationally, and finally now focused on building our family. As we want our baby to have a stable family life and no more late night outs. No regrets. We lived our 20s fully. My sister 38F ran away with a jobless man 40M when she was 21. My parents weren't in favor of this relationship as he was known drunkard. But she didn't listen. She left her MBA midway and got married. Had her daughter at 22. She lives with my parents, as her in-laws kicked her out with her husband, just 6 months into the marriage, as both were lazy and contributed nothing to family. She has exploited my parents to core, but my parents refuse to change, and I can help the blind, till a limit. They won't accept, but they have soft corner for her. As they lost their first child, when he was 2 months old, and she was the precious child afterwards. I have already told parents to give my house share to niece in their will, 16F, who is good at studies, a sensitive kid. My parents and I have raised her. She is like daughter to me. I don't need the house. My parents have good pensions, and I have saving account for niece too. My sister and her husband barely live check to check. She has decent job, but she has multiple expenses, like going to parlor once a week, and her useless husband wastes all of his money on drinks. My niece isn't close to her parents, as they didn't raise her at all. Just appearances. They openly cheat on each, but refuse to divorce, as they know they can't get better. Recently, she kept making bitter remarks on my perfect life, how my husband do lots of PDA, he is too romantic openly, which makes me blush and embarrassed. How I post my duplex house pics on Insta. That I am gonna spoil my son. I had enough and told her it was my life choices and she made her own life choices. Told her her daughter dislikes her because she is failure of a mother, failure of a sister and daughter. I told her and her husband how they caused loss of near $100,000 to parents because they took money from loan sharks, and my parents had to sell land to save them. I told her to stop being jealous and focus on being better. She is near 40 and still acts like she is in college. She started screaming and crying. I left. Now, my parents messaged me to be not harsh on her, as she keeps screaming at them. I told them it was their decision to house her, and they have to develop spine. Although I understand their codependency on each other, as they are aging and she does chores for them. But I have given them option to live with me as they age. As my husband and I decided to take care of each other's parents in old age. My sister made a social media post that some women become airhead and arrogant when they have some money. I wasn't boasting about this at all. We got same options to study. We were given same life. I choose what was best for me. Am I the a-hole?